to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV. Check out what we have for you this week. I mean, the show is packed. First up, the 2K League just wrapped up its fourth season, and it was reigning champs, Wizards Cjprincegaming.
There's a look at downtown Los Angeles from the air. We're coming to you live from the Staples Center. This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron James is tied for the third most MVP awards all time. He's also tied for the most second-place finishes. Frank Vogel said it's a mistake to go season after season without voting the best player in the league as MVP. LeBron says, I should have more than 4, but I don't cry about it. I bet a lot of the greats feel the same. Kevin?
They probably do, and we certainly know how LeBron feels. David, thank you. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, and they have their big 3 all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the 4. Howard is out there with Malik Monk.
When Davis is driving with momentum behind him, watch out below.
And I know every player counts down the seconds to opening night. Clark, how exciting was it for you to be on the court when the games finally took on real meaning?
You know, Kevin, it was always exciting because you never take it lightly. It's a great blessing to be able to play, and after you've gone through preseason, the preseason games and training camp and the like, you're excited to have the energy of the crowd in the building and the game starting to count for real. So it's always exciting.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Conley. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Inside. Here's Gobert, and it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Here's Conley, and the rejection by James. Here's Davis. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And it's 6 points for Anthony Davis. For Utah, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Conley with it. Westbrook picks him up. Howard against O'Neal. 5 on the clock. Fast break. The Lakers. Here's James. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
5 of 5 to start the game. And it might be the second quarter before they miss. The way they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. It wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And now we get a chance to check out Donovan Mitchell, coming off a terrific season, putting in about 26 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he was their top scorer throughout last season.
Well, his teammates knew whenever they really needed a basket, just look his way.
Here's Davis. The shot from the low post is good. Davis has got 8 points. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for the Lakers. Kent Bazemore comes in for Monk. Rudy Gay's checked in for Utah. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. Bazemore inside the three-point line. And another basket for the Lakers.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Gay, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate. He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Kicks it to Ingles. Mitchell with the bounce pass. Anthony with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Russell Westbrook. Utah also making some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Gobert. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Good work there as it goes.
And this is the advantage Clarkson has. I mean, he's a big combo guard and can convert through contact.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
He's just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win those kind of breakdowns.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ariza's checked in. On defense, the Lakers with a 9-point lead. And stolen by Bazemore. Rondo with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Yes, that goes in.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Clarkson. Jordan with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
That one good for 2. Rondo's got 5.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. And now, a chance to hear LeBron James expound on the difference between offense.
More delicate than defense. Defense, you can make mistakes.
You know, Greg, I could listen to him talk basketball all day.
And he makes a valid point. You can't just hustle your way to great offense. It takes time and chemistry.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
So with Westbrook on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. They've got Anthony. Rajon Rondo is out there with Kendrick Nunn. And it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Jordan in at the center position. He gets that one.
Attacking inside. Clarkson plays with a chip on his shoulder, like he's trying to prove something every night. That's not a bad way to play when you're young and up and coming.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter, and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
DAE is a lead in every way. As are you. Thank you. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Anthony Davis comes in for Anthony. And Monks subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And Utah with a change here, too. Bogdanovich is checked in. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Right side, the pass to Bogdanovich. And Davis sends it back.
Davis's anticipation and timing. So good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot-blocking machine.
The Jazz making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from the line. A second chance effort, and Davis sends it back. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Conley, and the layup's good off the glass. Conley's got his second bucket tonight.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley, so slick in how he creates for himself.
Pass to Jordan. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
That one a little long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just manning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And the Jazz call time here. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
And the Lakers with some changes. Horton Tucker's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. LeBron comes in for Trevor Ariza. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. And Utah with a change here, too. O'Neal's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. It's blocked. James against Bogdanovich. And the shot goes in. LeBron's got 6.
You know, at 6'8", with the ball skills that James has, he handles it like a guard. He can get wherever he wants to off the dribble.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by James. On its way from Monk for 2. And it's good off the middle rim and in. Monk's got his first points in this one. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
To the inside. Here's Bogdanovich.
Oof. Ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue. They're trailing, and their offense has gone away. They shot it better in the first, but are really flat so far here in the second. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
6 on the shot clock. No one near Conley as he lets it go.
They are really struggling from the floor. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that one's good by LeBron.
How about this combination? Strength of a center and guard skills. LeBron James remains the game's most difficult wing to defend inside.
Utah calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Dwight Howard's checked in for Talen Horton-Tucker. Ken Bazemore comes in for Monk. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Jazz.
Well, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks. Double-digit years. Does a little bit of everything out there. And outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way.
Westbrook with a deep three. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Rudy Gay is checked in for the Jazz.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Utah Jazz. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
And the Jazz making a change here. Whiteside's checked in, and here's Westbrook from the arc, and the three ball is good. Westbrook's got his third basket of the night right there. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Whiteside against Bazemore. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Bazemore. LeBron's got 10 points in the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. O'Neal. And the rejection by James. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Here's Whiteside. L.A. has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. It's Davis on the wing. Down low. Howard, that's good. Howard's got his first 2 points.
Really good court awareness that time from Anthony Davis. Seeing the floor and making the right decision.
Anthony Davis. That's his first.
The Jazz have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Rudy Gay hits them both.
Well, Rudy Gay is a multi-talented and gifted athlete. I mean, he's an excellent shooter, a versatile defender, and he continues to play at a high level.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing.
Thanks very much with the Lakers, Frank Vogel.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by 8.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Rajon Rondo has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle.
Hey, you know, this is really the challenge of trying to defend Davis, because not only is he tall and smart, but he's gotten stronger in his time in the league. And he typically blows through contact and draws fouls.
And the second free throw, good. Here's the Jazz with the ball. Outside Conley. Back to Mitchell. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. And it's sent back by Howard. And they're able to recover.
Boy, a superb shot block. LeBron continues to add to his highlight reel of impressive rejection.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
LA's gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. 6th Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out. And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan. 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
And that one's good, Westbrook.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Out to the right wing. Here's Conley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Conley's got 8 points.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Westbrook against Conley. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. He's got 13.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Conley, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals allowed from point-blank range.
Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Oh, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And Los Angeles with some changes. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Dwight Howard. And Carmelo Anthony is subbed in for Anthony Davis. And Utah with a change here, too. Clarkson's checked in. Conley gets the bucket.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
On for 3. Conley with the rebound. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. And stolen by LeBron. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Stops. Pops. And another basket for the Lakers. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Even with the offensive explosion we saw last year, Clark, there were some elite defensive teams. Which team do you think has the toughest team in the NBA right now?
Well, I think you could lean towards the Sixers for what I evaluate. I mean, they had 2 Defensive Player of the Year candidates last season in Embiid and Simmons. And Simmons is as versatile and tough a defender as there is in the league. They set the tone for the rest of the team. And you can't discount the Golden State Warriors either. When you've got a guy like Draymond Green and other good defenders with him, that team can be pretty stingy defensively, too.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Shots good by Anthony.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. And throw the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Monk. And a switcher also for Utah. Whiteside's checked in for Gobert. Just 4 to shoot. Ingles can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Mitchell over Jordan. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers able to put on a show for the ages. And meanwhile, Frank Vogel talking to his team.
Our closer is our tempo. Intelligent tempo. Let's still run.
And that's Frank Vogel asking his guys to dictate the pace and ramp it up a little bit.
Yeah, he wants them to push the action, but just be smart about how they do it. Aggressive, yes. Careless, no.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Westbrook on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. Kent Bazemore is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Rondo in at the point guard. Jordan trying to free himself up. Bazemore hits the bucket.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Pass to Whiteside. Jazz passing it around. Here's Oni. It's blocked.
And Ariza works his butt off on defense. I mean, whether he's down low or on the perimeter, he knows how to block shots.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Jazz shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Oni passes to Whiteside. Here's Oni. Nobody near Gay. Another miss by Utah.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Oni passes to Gay. On the jam by Rudy Gay.
Gay, an outstanding player, finishing with power. Doesn't get any easier than that.
Nunn finds Rondo. Again, Los Angeles.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Howard's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Horton Tucker comes in for Kent Bazemore. And Ellington is subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. Then for the Jazz, Eric Paschal comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mike Conley in for Joe Ingles. From deep three-point range, and they recover it. And another basket for the Lakers.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Conley against Howard. Conley the pass to Hughes. Takes it from 10. Here's Whiteside, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Howard, that's good.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. Hughes with it. He's picked up by Ariza. It's stolen by Ariza. Here's Horton Tucker. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. So it's the Jazz now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's sent back by Howard. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Utah with a change here, too. Azubuike's checked in. Pass to Hughes. Here's Oni.
2 minutes remaining in this ballgame.
Paschal inside. Ariza covering. Paschal's shot is off. Azubuike against Howard. To the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Howard's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the player.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's foul number 2 for him. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Dwight Howard.
Coming into the floor for your Lakers.
Cjprincegaming the pass to Hughes.
DeAndre Jordan.
Inside. Cjprincegaming. Good.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Clock at 6. Cloak loose. Conley inside the line. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy.
Thanks very much, LeBron.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg